All right, I got another one for you.
Okay.
David Beckham.
Well, you got to include his wife
Yeah,
Victoria.
include the whole bunch.
Okay, the Beckhams are feuding with their son Brooklyn
How
Beckham.
you feuding with your kid? What is that?
Well, this is another clue that David and Victoria are narcissists because when the parents are narcissistic, they don't want the child to have an identity outside of the family. The family is enmeshed
Right.
and extremely controlling and financially controlling. So when Brooklyn stepped out of the family and challenged that by getting into a new relationship with is it Nicola Peltz, by the way, who is extremely wealthy. Her father is like the chairman of board of directors of Wendy's, the fast food chain. Her father's like a billionaire.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, girl comes from real wealth, old money. He steps away, tries to build a life with this young lady, and mom, more so than dad, is threatened. We're going back to that toxic mother-in-law
Right.
dynamic. And they accepted Nicola. I hope I'm saying her name right. Nicola or Nicola. They accepted her into the Beckham family at first, but things started getting real dicey towards the wedding, you know. And Victoria wanted to pick out the wedding gown and all that. And it's like, whoa, mother-in-law, this is my wedding. I'm picking out my wedding gown. And just little things started happening. And Victoria started showing her true colors. And Brooklyn is, he said, listen, this is my wife. And he's doing what Harry did with Meghan Markle,
Right.
fighting against his family to protect his wife, and what he stands for. So now the Beckhams are feuding. Dave, his dad, is being petty. Posting photos on Snapchat and stuff, and including all the children, but taking Brooklyn out,
Oh, that's
which is
foul.
triangulation.
Yeah.
Parents triangulate their children. They play them against each other. Might love on one child more than the other to make the child feel, not included or unloved. So the public went at David for that. So he switched up and went back to, posting pictures of all his kids. So the Beckhams are feuding because their son, Brooklyn, is like, Mom and Dad, I'm setting a boundary. You can't control or tell me what to do with my wife.
And do you think that there will be some level of disconnect for him?
He's already, because there's right now, he told his parents, if you want to talk to me, you talk to my lawyers. To get to me, you got to contact my
Oh.
lawyer. It's real.
Oh, he ain't playing.
They feuding bad right now.
He ain't playing.
So he's not playing the social media mind games and all that. Mom and Dad, talk to my lawyers. So it's getting nasty. The same way Harry fought back, with his dad and his, Camilla. Camilla will always be a fucking mistress to me. But the Queen of England, his grandmother, because Diana is no longer with us, Harry fought back against the entire family structure. That was incredibly toxic. And he said, not me. I'm doing things my way. So that's what Brooklyn is doing, going no contact. And what I tell people, the Rob Reiner, Michelle Reiner situation with their son Nick, unaliving them,
Yeah.
that's what happens. If you don't go no contact and set a boundary, the resentment builds, the anger builds, and you
And then
lash out at
it's a
mom and
powder
dad.
keg. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all this is. And Brooklyn, I believe he's a chef. He cooks. So, but I do think his wife is a narc too.
Come on.
Yeah, she comes from wealth. She's a spoiled brat.
That doesn't mean that she gotta be a narcissist.
Your daddy's a billionaire. You've been given everything you want.
Some people are normal, right?
Well, what's your definition of normal? She's a daddy's girl at that. You don't think she's spoiled and entitled? Why do you think she bumped heads with his mama? His mama's a spoiled bitch.
Well, because
They knocked heads.
that dynamic between mother-in-law and girlfriend, wife, whatever it is, it's always a.
And it's the same story repeating. David went through it with Victoria when I think the family didn't want him with Victoria. It's the same thing repeating, history repeating itself.
Yeah.
So his wife totally is narky, but Harry, I think Meghan is, Harry married Meghan, but Meghan, when his mother died, when Princess Diana passed away, he was like 10, 11, 12 years old. Who raised him after that? Who was the main female mother figure in his life? It was the Queen of England. And that's a big old narcissist.
Yeah.
So a man is likely to choose a woman like the woman who raised him.
Interesting.
So Harry, Meghan is a narc. But Harry's going to choose a woman like the woman who raised him. Once his mother died, his grandmother stepped in. So look at Brooklyn Beckham. He chose a woman like his narcissistic mama. And that's going to be how he and his wife carry on and all that. We got to see it play out. But he's taking a stand against his parents for being too controlling and petty, and they did. Victoria especially, she did too much. She really overstepped boundaries. So I don't blame him.